Most women are chasing what they want and are still feeling empty. And the reason is simple. They've never been taught how to identify what they actually need. So let me ask you something. What do you need? Not what do you want, not what looks good on a vision board, not what makes others feel comfortable. What do you, as a woman, at your core right now, actually need? And if your mind didn't answer right away, this video is for you. Because the difference between wants and needs, it's everything. And most women have been chasing one while starving the other. So, in this video, I'm going to break down the real difference between wants and needs and give you 3 questions that will help you identify what you're actually missing beneath everything you've been chasing. Not just clarity, but clarity that helps you make better decisions. Not just clarity, but clarity that helps you make better decisions starting today. Here's what I see all of the time, and this might be you. You're not failing, you're achieving. You're getting the job, the house, the relationship. You are checking those boxes one by one and still feeling unfulfilled. And it doesn't make sense because you did everything right, right? So, why does it feel like something is missing? Here's why. You're chasing wants while your real needs go unaddressed. Wants are the outcomes we pursue because they look like they should make us happy. They're shaped by culture, comparison, expectation, and approval. But needs are much deeper. They're the requirements for your actual well being. And when they're missing, you feel it no matter what you achieve. Let me make this simple. Wants look good on paper, needs feel right in your body. You can want a promotion and need freedom. You can want a bigger house and need connection. You can want recognition and need to be truly seen. And if those two are pointing in different directions, the want will never satisfy the need. Let me show you what this looked like in real life. I worked with a woman who kept changing jobs. She was talented, she kept getting promoted, better roles, better opportunities, and she kept leaving. Every couple of years, sometimes sooner, she was ready to go again. And it started to mess with her confidence because she wasn't just leaving jobs, she was starting to question herself. She told me she wanted career growth. But when we went deeper, something else came up. What she actually needed was autonomy, freedom, the ability to make decisions without constant oversight. But every promotion gave her less of that. It gave her more structure, more meetings, more control from others. So she left. She wasn't chasing the wrong career. She was chasing a want that kept taking her further away from her need. And when she finally saw that, everything changed. That's the power of this work. So, I want to give you the same 3 questions I use with my private client when they feel stuck but can't explain why. These questions aren't easy, but they're honest. And honest questions give you answers you can actually use. Question 1 relates to peace. And the question is, when have you felt most genuinely at peace? Not most successful, not most productive, most at peace. Your body knows the difference. That feeling of peace, baby, it's like no other feeling you have ever experienced. That's what it feels like when your needs are being met. Think on one moment. Pause the video if you need to. When did you feel settled, grounded, like you were actually where you were supposed to be? I'll share the moment when I actually found peace and hadn't even realized it. It was my weekly meeting with my coach. He starts the meeting off asking me about my week. He's like, "How was your week?" And I'm like, "My week was good." And so I'm beginning to process and think of my week and what happened during my week. And I'm really thinking, like, what happened this week? Did anything go wrong? Did I have any conflict? Did I have, like, what did I experience? Any pain points? Did I have any good moments? Like, what happened this week? And while I'm processing, while I'm thinking through my week to answer his question, it hits me. My week has been peaceful. I have had nothing but peace. And so this look washes over my face, and he's like, "You've got it." And I said, "I'm at peace." And that entire week, prior to him asking me how was my week, I had found my peace. I had been living in peace because I got honest with myself about what I needed instead of what I wanted. So, when did you feel settled, grounded? Like you were actually where you were supposed to be? What was present? Was it freedom, connection, creativity, solitude? Pick one word to describe that moment. That word is pointing to a need, and I want you to write it down. Question 2 relates to that quiet ache that we have. What absence in your life creates a quiet, persistent ache? Not a crisis, just something that keeps showing up. That low grade feeling that something is missing. That ache. That's a need that is trying to be heard. And if this is hitting you, stay with me. Because most women try to fix that feeling with more wants. A new goal, a new project, a new distraction, or as I like to call them, a shiny new toy. But it keeps coming back because you cannot fill a need with a want. So be honest. What's your quiet ache right now? And what need is hidden underneath it? If something is surfacing for you right now, just drop the word needs in the comments. You don't have to explain it, just acknowledge it. And if you want help actually identifying your needs in a structured way, the Core Values Finder is free and it is linked in the description. Most women don't realize this is a missing piece until it's laid out clearly. Go grab it after this video. And of course, if you're ready to go even deeper, book a free discovery call with me because this is where we do this work together. And here's your last question. Question 3. If you could have one thing and no one would ever know, no approval, no recognition, no reward, what would you choose? And if your mind goes blank here, That's not because you don't know. It's because you've been trained to not answer honestly. Because what comes up is usually something very simple, something quiet, something real, and often something you've been dismissing. But inside that answer is a need that you've been ignoring. So answer it, even if it surprises you, especially if it surprises you. So here's what we covered. When have you felt most at peace? What quiet ache keeps returning? And what would you choose if no one else knew? And here's the truth that connects all of this. You cannot fill a need with the want. You can't fill a need with an achievement. And you cannot fill a need with approval. And until you know what you actually need, you're going to keep chasing things that never fully satisfy you. Now, I want you to imagine making decisions differently. Instead of asking, does this look right? Is this practical? Will this be approved? You ask, does this meet my need? And you know the answer. That's when you stop second guessing yourself. And that's when your life starts aligning. You've been answering everyone else's needs for a long time. It's time to answer yours. Not instead of everyone else, but alongside them. Because a woman who honors her needs shows up from a completely different place. If you watched this and thought, I'm tired of doing everything right and still feeling like something's missing, book a free discovery call. Let's figure out what your actual needs are and build from there. If this opens something up for you, like the video and share it with someone who needs it. And I want you to drop in the comments what need surfaced for you. And next Tuesday, I'm breaking down why people pleasing is quietly draining your life and how to stop it without losing relationships. You don't want to miss that one. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys in the next video.